Galvantula! Impossible! Welcome back, guys. I don't know about you, but when I see a Spire, especially a Galvantula, I scream like a little girl. Yep, you saw me, and it actually attacked me. But I able to manage to catch it, and because of your request, I'm actually using it. And it was actually pretty good. I had some amazing battles. I cannot wait to get into it and show it to you guys, because I was facing some really amazing players, previous season rank 10s, and some just truly amazing battles. I cannot wait to show you. But in the meantime, let's just go over the team. So Galvantula got a new and upgraded move. Otherwise, I would have never used it because I just dislike spiders. I'm sorry. But it's kind of funny, but you just don't play, I just don't play Pokemon that I don't like, right? It's kind of funny. But anyways, because of your request, now I have in the lead Galvantula, and of course I have the new move Lunge. Either way, it's a pretty amazing move, and I can't wait to dig into it with you and show you what it actually does and how well it works. And then also I of course had Discharge, and then in the back as a safe switch I actually had Azumarill with Hydro Pump and with Flare Up. And then in the back, the only Umbreon. That's right, I had Umbreon with Foul Play and with Lost Resort. Luckily somebody traded it to me and I powered one up and I used it because I figured it would be a really good team and pretty safe team to use, and so it was, as you're gonna see, because the enemies, or I should say the players, the opponents that I went against were very skillful and these battles were amazing. So guys, let's get started. Alright guys, so Season 4 Rank 3 battles. First match is a mirror match. You're gonna see lots of these because Galvantulas are getting famous, because look at that Lunge move. I hope I'm saying it right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm right away launching it, and you actually want to shield the first one, because why wouldn't you shield it if you're able to land it? Because now it's debuffed. This attack is debuffed, so now I don't have to shield. I'm able to survive and I'm able to win this matchup just like that. That's how you want to actually play it out. And then now I wish I saw what came in. I rushed, so I don't recommend to rush because that was worthless. We need to land, we weren't able to land 2 lunges and debuff that Stunfisk like crazy. And also lower its health so much more. Man, we really messed that one up. And we might have able got 3 lunges on that Stunfisk because we would have debuffed attack 2 times. So yeah, that was not good. And then now I came in, unfortunately I came in with Azumarill. And I totally forgot that because I saw Stunfisk, so I was like, alright, the Galarian Stunfisk, and it didn't register in my mind that it's not the Galarian Stunfisk, so now I'm like, alright, well, we screwed that one up. But either way, so that was a little mistake that I made right up front. This was the first time I'm using this team though, and also this is the first time I'm using Umbreon. I never had Umbreon before. Linden Ryu, who's an amazing battler, by the way, traded me one, and this is the first time I actually added a second move and powered it up. So I'm very excited to have it because it has the Lost Resort move, and it's doing work right now because, you know, putting in the work to that Scrafty. I didn't expect to see a Scrafty either. So this is a spicy team we are up against. Scrafty, Galvantula, and Stunfisk. That's a pretty cool team, I like it. And then, but luckily, well, not luckily, I'm gonna just let this one go because I think I need my shield for the Azu, not to mention I figured it's just going to be a baiting move. And then now we're bringing in Azu, and we're not gonna shield here because this is gonna be another poison. Yeah, Acid Spray, figured. But now he comes in with the Stunfisk, so now we have to shield. And we are not sitting very well because we don't have as much energy. So I tried to farm it down, but unfortunately, I'm not able to. So close. That was so close. So we would have won that one if we're able to farm it down. We were 1 bubble away to win that matchup. So that's what I'm saying. These matches, guys, were so close. And just so you can see, I'm facing Wilco11, who's an amazing battler, and with these amazing teams. There goes the Grasshole team, I think. Anyways, so we're staying in, sticking it out, and we're throwing that Bug Buzz because he's gonna shield anyways, and we're lowering its attack, so this is alright for us. And then we're just gonna stick it out. We're gonna shield as well, match his shield, and then we're gonna debuff it again because you don't really have an answer to that victory bell, besides, of course, or Umbreon, but it's not the perfect answer. So I wanted to stay in here. I didn't want to get up our advantage, our switch advantage. So now I just basically bring in Umbreon, and he swaps out right away into Vigoroth. So we're gonna farm for some energy and sex swap that move. So we soak that body slam with our little bunny. And then now we're just basically charging, and we're gonna soak a few body slams, but then we're gonna charge up energy and throw some player ups on that Vigoroth. So I charge to the Hydro Pump in case he's shielding, but now I have to shield as well. And then either way, if I land the Hydro Pump, Now we are maxed out on energy, so that was a little bit off, but now we have lots of energy at least, so we're sitting pretty well. And then now we should be able to bubble it down. Okay, so we have even more energy, and we throw that player off right into the victory ball because we have to get rid of it right away. So that victory ball should be out. Perfect. And now we swap on the charge move, and it's wall face. So it is that team. It is that grass all team, man. So anyways, so this is good. This is good. We are sitting pretty good. So that wall face. Actually, Umbreon is able to take on that wall face, especially with the energy advantage. We had a little bit less health, but we have way more. We're loaded on energy, guys. So we're gonna able to take on this, but we have to. It will require some tricky play. Tricky. What is this? So we're gonna throw that foul play. We have additional energy, and we're gonna have to swap out right away. And watch this. So we're gonna swap out right away before it throws. Boom. Come on, swap. Perfect. And now bubble. And then we come in and we should win the advantage. There we go with the foul play. We had to do that. Otherwise, I don't think it would have worked out. So, perfect match. Because he would have thrown the attack and we would have got rid of our thing. So and we were not able to farm it down with Azu. And if we would have stayed in, he wouldn't have thrown an actual attack into our, Umbreon, and we would have lost that match. So that match was super close, and I couldn't believe it that we were able to pull it up. That was our only win condition, if we're able to swap out before he throws, and then he tries to farm down our Azu, and then we come back in and throw the foul play, beating him. So it was perfect. And now Shadow Hypno. So Shadow Hypno is tough as well because it's chunking down on us, so we have to debuff it right away with the Bug Buzz. And of course, no matter what, they're gonna shield. So I'm just throwing Bug Buzzes. I'm gonna shield this one, and he's probably gonna shield this one as well. And let's see if he's going to do that. But at least now we have lots of energy, and we're gonna debuff that Shadow Hypno again. Shadow Hypno is just such a beast. Perfect. So he lost both shields. We're gonna swap out into our Umbreon right away, and then he brings in his own Umbreon. I'm like, what's going on here? So now we are throwing the last resorts, just last resort back and forth. Such a boring matchup. So this match is going to be long, guys. Sit back, get some popcorn, get a drink, and sit back, relax, enjoy. Because this is gonna be back and forth last resorts. But this is all right. So we're throwing the last resort just back and forth, and eventually one of us gonna have to swap out, right? That would be the right thing to do. So I'm gonna farm up, and I'm gonna swap out right away and bring in our Azu, and that's all right. We can take a few last resorts with Azu. That's totally fine. But he threw in a foul play, so maybe he didn't realize what I'm bringing in, which was to my advantage. So that was perfect. And then now that Hypno cannot tank this. So this player will take care of that Hypno. If we would have had the Ice Beam, well, Ice Beam maybe wouldn't taken out from that range, but I don't think so. But we definitely did Hydro Pump. If we didn't have the Hydro Pump, guys, we would have lost this matchup for sure. We need that Hydro Pump because look at that. We would have taken on that Skarmory. We really needed Hydro Pump. And then now, guess what? We also have in the back, we have to swap back in right away and throw that foul play into the Skarmory before it can Brave Bird us. That's right. So now that Skarmory is out and didn't even throw anything. So we beat it to it. And now we can just last resort down that Umbreon. So this is perfect for us. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna have to eat this one. I don't think we're gonna survive this, or maybe we survive it with very low health. Yeah, we are. And then we're gonna able to throw another last resort. So we are perfectly fine here, guys. This was another very close match. Very, very close. But guess what? Skarmory is still there, but it's out. Perfect. Phew. How about you guys? Oh, and don't forget, in the bottom right corner, guys, the Pokemon popping up. Don't forget to type it in the comments below for a chance to win. And then on each day, 100 coins, and on Fridays you automatically enter to win the 550 coins. Oh, and this is an interesting one. So technically, no matter what, they're gonna double shield, otherwise they lose this matchup. So what you're gonna have to do is just throwing Bug Buzz, because if they don't shield, the super effective ones would take out the Obstagoon. So all you have to do is also double shield, or not, just like me. See, the first you must shield because attack is not debuffed yet. But after that, they already debuffed twice. So what you should do is actually shield 2 back-to-backs and don't shield the last one, because then you have the least amount of damage, which I messed up. So I should have shielded the first 2, and then it would have barely scratched me, and I would have way more health, and I would have been able to throw that discharge. Did you guys see that mistake? So that discharge would have been huge on that Azumarill, and I totally messed it up. That would have changed the whole matchup for us, this matchup right here. Because now that Azu has a little bit of a energy advantage, and we are a little bit behind on energy. We had a little bit of a health advantage, but he already passed us on the health. So that's not so great. But yes, so shield against Obstagoon, shield first too, and then after that you don't have to shield him, you will survive and you win that matchup actually if you just go straight Bug Buzz. And that's how you do it. But again, this was my first time. I learned afterwards. Once I finished, I was like, man, that's what I should have done. Anyways, so now I wanted to swap out on the charge move to preserve our Azu and save that player off for something else in the back, but we were not able to, but it's alright. It's Cresselia, so guys, this is also a very crazy setup, because Foul Play, it's like a Berserker against Cresselia, so technically on paper we can win this one. So all we need to do is basically farm and land 2 Foul Plays and we can win this, because, oh, we got debuffed, so we're gonna have to farm a little bit more and then throw that Foul Play. So yeah, that's not good that we got debuffed, but that's alright, because we're gonna able to survive this one with a tiny bit of a health and able to throw the Foul Play right into the Cresselia again. And we have additional energy, we almost have double Foul Plays ready to go. So we're sitting very well here, guys. Watch this. We are sitting very well and we are perfect. We are able to do that Foul Play. We had to overfarm just a little bit on Cresselia to able to take care of that Azumarill as well. These matches, guys, were all this close. It's everybody. It seems like everybody from last season, all the top battlers are literally in right now. My very first matches, the rank 1s, were all random, and then now these rank 3s, and I have different set when I had like 4 rank 10 players back to back. That was awesome. And then these teams are really good, so that's a hard counter right there. So we swap on a charge move, which is perfect for us. So Azu just gonna soak this Rock Slide, and he's probably gonna swap out. Yeah, he brings in Hypno. This is not that bad for us because we have Play Rough. And that's totally fine. We're just gonna throw Play Rough, and then we can, whatever Hypno has, we can tank 1 at least, just like he tanked our move. So we're gonna tank this. Oh, sorry, we're gonna shield this because I just realized how low our health is, but usually I tank 1. And then we're gonna throw this, and we can survive this one, so we don't have to shield here. We're gonna able to throw that Play Rough, so this is totally fine. And then if he doesn't shield, that Hypno is out. So let's see what he decides to do. And he shields. Okay, so we swap out into Umbreon. We're gonna try to farm this thing down. And he gonna throw off basically probably a Fire Punch. Yeah, Fire Punch. Doesn't do much damage, just tickled us. And Wall Face is back! It's Wall Face again. Man, so many people using Bastidion. That's crazy. But you know why? Because everybody's using the Galvantula, so they need to bring Bastidion. So just counter for that, guys. And that's why both Azu and Umbreon actually is doing pretty well against Bastidion. You actually win against Bastidion with like 5 health if you just go straight Foul Play constantly, because you just outpace it and it does the Stone Edge not gonna do much. See, look at that. It's doing, but it's not as much. So now I'm gonna come back in with the Azu to farm down lower, and now just 1 Foul Play away. Throw the Foul Play, throw the Foul Play, throw. All right, perfect. He was right there to the next Stone Edge, but I wanted to farm up as much as I can for energy, and now we should be able to. Oh, we are not. We are so close, but that's all right. So now I knew that we're gonna survive, so I basically let that one go through, and then now throw the next Foul Play. Perfect, but because I want to keep my shield, but now unfortunately all we have left is Galvantula. So this is not great for us because we are very close, guys, though. So we're gonna have to shield this one. We are super close. This is a very close match, very close, and we should be able to get another Lunge off, which will debuff its move. So then the Rock Slide won't hurt us as much. Even though Rock is going to be super effective, we should be able to farm it down and should be able to pull this one off. Very close, very close. That's alright, that's alright. We farm it down, we have lots of energy. We're going to have to throw the buzz, but now, guys, the debuff cleared. So that's a problem for us because now he farms us down. 1 HP and he lives the dream. Again, that was super close. Man, these matches, guys, were amazing and they were just so good. I was super excited for this. The beginning of the season is the best. What do you guys think? I will see you tomorrow.